Choose the browser that puts you first. Microsoft Edge empowers you to browse your way with fast performance, strong security, and innovation that matters. Whether you're shopping, searching, streaming, or just browsing, Microsoft Edge helps save you time, money, and peace of mind. With incredible speed and security, Microsoft Edge makes staying in the flow safer and simple by being tailored to how you manage your browsing and adapting to your preferences. Stay protected with built-in security features that scan and block potentially dangerous sites. Check your saved passwords for breaches and help generate strong passwords anytime you make a new account. Microsoft Edge offers the highest rated protection against phishing and malware attacks on Windows 10. For younger users, Microsoft Edge also has Kids Mode, which offers a fun, tailored experience with added protection for web users ages 5 to 12. Save money with automatic coupon, price comparisons, and price history tools. Make money for yourself or even your favorite causes with cashback and Microsoft Rewards in Bing. Explore what awaits when you expect more from your browser. Use the browser that puts you first today with Microsoft Edge. Security, speed, and innovation built for you.
All right, so today we got Laura, who's on line 3. She is looking for a second date update with a guy named John. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Not too bad. So take us from the beginning. How'd you meet John?
Well, I met John at a friend's party. We were all just like chilling, and I don't know, he was like really cute and funny, and seemed just like a lot of fun. And I just went to this party, and I wasn't even trying to like meet anyone, really just trying to have a good time, chill out, And I feel like that's when a lot of people say that like you meet someone, like when you're not even trying to, when you're not expecting it. And I don't know, we just hit it off. Like the chemistry was just off the charts. Conversation was super easy. And yeah, I don't know, it felt really weird. Like we were just finishing each other's sentences, and we seemed to have this really cool and easy, just like compatibility. And I liked his sense of humor. He was like super sarcastic, which I really like. I'm the same way. And I feel like a lot of times like people don't even really get me. Like I'll say a joke and people like look at me weird, but he totally got me on every level. And so, we ended up like going home together, and we had a really good night, and everything seemed to be fine. And I wanted him to stay the night, but he had a dog, and he had to go, which, I love dogs. I think they're super cute. But I did tell him that I wanted to see him again, and he was like, yeah, sure, like, let's make something happen. And we kissed, and then that was, like, the last that I heard from him. It's been, like, 4 days, and I texted him, and I haven't heard anything back. So I'm just, I'm really bummed that I haven't heard from him, because it really seemed like, something was there.
I've had dogs.
Yeah.
That's the only drawback to having a dog is I'd love to stay, but I got to get home and I got to let the dog out.
Yes.
Yep.
So
That's
true.
a long let the dog out, though. 4 days. Like, you went to let the dog out, and then what happened to you?
Well, sometimes it takes them forever to find a place to poop. They just spin around in circles.
They do circle. Yeah.
Yeah, for God's sake. So when you're at a party, Laura, and by the way, that was a great recap, and I love how it just felt effortless. When you meet someone for the first time and it is that effortless, where you're finishing each other's sentences and you seem to instantly get each other, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you go to a party, do you like find a spot and just kind of hang there and sort of interact with the people that kind of revolve around you, or do you actively float?
No, I tend to honestly like hang around a snack table. Like that's usually like where I'm at.
You position yourself at a snack table.
Or the bar, wherever the drinks or the snacks are. That's where everybody is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Don't act like you don't go there,
happening.
too. Everybody's there. Well, I don't know, Jeff. You might be in the corner.
He fixes a plate and goes and sits in the corner.
I go back and forth, like, we get seconds and thirds, but
right.
that's my main spot.
It is good to have a destination to go to in the event that you need to get out of a conversation. You're like, well, I am going to grab some more chips.
I'll go with you.
Great.
Whose place did you? So you were at your place if he had to leave and
Her
get the
place,
dog.
yeah.
Yeah, we were at mine.
All right. Well, is there anything else you can think of? Because it sounded like he was really open to getting together with you again, unless he was lying or his dog killed him and ate him.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I mean, I hope he's okay, and I hope the dog's okay, but from
It's happened.
Really?
what I remember, I can't think of anything, any reason why, like, he would be trying to ghost me.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did he completely ghost you? Like just went radio silent right after he left, or was there any back and forth at all?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ooh, something has changed.
Yeah.
I wonder if he even has a dog.
I am too now. I'm glad you said it first.
All right,
We're
let's
ready.
call
We're
John.
ready, Jeff. Let's do it.
I know.
Hello,
Hi, can we speak to John, please?
this is John.
John, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102 Radio. How are you, man?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Are you in real estate? You sound like you're up and at 'em and like you got the headset on. Are you in your home office? Like, what are you doing?
I am working from home. Yeah. Not real estate, but other stuff.
You got that power broker demeanor to you.
All right, that's cool.
Mover
I
and
like
shaker,
that.
this one.
He
I
does.
could tell.
He does. He sounds like he's been in it for a bit.
Yeah, mover and a shaker, all those things.
I love it. You got a few minutes?
Yeah. What's going on?
So you got a fan, and she reached out to us. Her name is Laura. Met her at a party recently. She said you're the man, or thought you were the man,
Yeah.
and then you just disappeared.
Yeah.
fell off the grid.
I know the deal. Look, I've avoided you guys for like 5 years. I got
What?
this girl and
Congratulations.
That's funny.
God,
Today we pulled your ticket.
it's hysterical.
Your luck ran out.
Your number came up. Let me just ask you something, because she made an observation about how you two were when you were together. She said the vibe between you two was very comfortable. You were kind of finishing each other's sentences. Seemed
Yeah,
like there was
yeah,
some real
no, it was-
chemistry there.
Yeah, it was really cool. She was cool. We had a good time.
So did something happen since then that's distracted you, or?
Yeah. All right. So the thing is I found her just a little bit like intimidating.
You found her intimidating?
Yeah.
How so?
She had this drawer, this dresser in her bedroom full of like all these like adult toys.
The whole dresser?
A whole not just a drawer, like the whole dresser was
Like a
full
chest of
adult
drawers?
toys. Yes.
Okay.
And, we'd been drinking and we were about to get our freak on and all that. And she went to the bathroom and told me to go through the dresser and pull out anything that I wanted,
That was
Anything
nice
Well,
and
about it.
generous.
I'm looking through the first couple of drawers and there's like, some handcuffs, blindfolds, oils, that kind of stuff, like the fun, regular stuff. A bunch of things that vibrated. Good, good for her. Then I got to the bottom drawer, and this one was like this drawer was like bigger than the other ones, and it is filled to the rim with anal beads.
All
You
right.
filled to the rim?
I mean, that's a lot of anal
How many
beads.
different kinds of anal
I
beads
know,
are there?
right?
Oh my
I'm
God,
thinking
there
the
were
same thing.
so many. There were little ones, like short ones, like super long ones, huge ones. Like, no doubt in my mind, like, this girl likes butt play, And, like, I get it. It's a thing. People like that. That's fine. No judgment here, And even the thought of, like, using some of them on her, like, that sounded fun. I was willing to go for that. But, like, the size of these things, like, they were massive, and
I don't
it
know
was
enough about those. Does anyone?
She looks at me like I'm supposed to know.
Well, what do you want to
You
know?
immediate
totally
eyeballs.
do. You
Everybody
know
turned
everything.
to Tim.
Why? What do you
I
want to know about them?
Absolutely nothing about.
Well, you're supposed to. You put them in during relations, and then when you sometimes
At the
when you
moment
at the
of-
moment of orgasm, you pull them and it's supposed to, like, you don't have to yank them like some kind of lawn toy. You just can pull
It's not
one
like you're
out.
starting a lawnmower.
Yeah, correct.
And not to sound dumb, but how do they get in there in the first? Are
You
we
put 'em
talking?
in there.
No, I know, but how do you get them in there? I'm thinking like Mardi Gras beads.
No,
They're
no,
on
no,
a
no,
string.
no.
Yeah, they're on a string.
Yeah.
So you just
You
Think of
can
it more
lube 'em.
like a line instead of a loop.
Yeah.
I see.
So they're
you
like
need
this
something
long.
to.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
would lube them and then you insert them into the rectum.
Well, here's my question for Laura. And John, as you know, we have Laura on the line right now. The bottom drawer on most dressers is like the
the
sweater.
big one.
It's the big,
Yeah.
deep sweater drawer. And John said it was filled to the brim?
Yeah, so I mean, this is like so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate you putting yourself
Yes.
out there for this.
I really wish you would have said something. All right, so 90% of those, like, were gifted to me by my girlfriends who are just, like, so fucking stupid. Like, they're the ones who gave them to me. So, okay, I was dating this guy for a long time that was really, really into that kind of stuff. I personally wasn't. Like, I'm, like, pretty chill and tame, but I was dating this guy, and he was really into it, and so I was like, why not? Like, let me be open and let me try this out. And I told my friends about it. They thought it was, like, fucking hysterical. So whenever they ended up at, like, any store, like Hustler or anything, they just buy me a bunch of stuff. And I just took it. I was just like, okay, like, this is just, like, another thing to play with. And we ended up breaking up, but they still keep giving me these, like, stupid gag gifts. And I just put them in the bottom drawer for a reason. Like, it's honestly not my thing. But, you know, if a guy's into it, like, I'm totally down to just try it out.
Well, I like that you're full service, that even though it may not be something that's for you, you have it there in case, you know, it is for someone else, you know.
I just think it's funny that she has an entire, not a drawer, an entire chest of drawers and considers herself tame.
Well, we've all
Blase.
got our line.
I can speak to her, like, when you're younger, people just give you this kind of stuff all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when Pure Romance used to come in here and they would give boxes to Jeff and Jen, and Jeff would be like, I don't even know what, I'm not going to use this. I'm like, I'll take it. So I would end up with like tons of stuff. Whether you use it or you don't use it, sometimes you just have a lot. So I understand where she's coming
How
from
many
on that.
dressers do you have? I got piles of clothes everywhere.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't have enough.
Well, you have to discreetly put those things away for when the company,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Well,
like
I'm just
you,
saying, where are her clothes?
you
if
find
she's
other
using-
places for the clothes.
Okay.
Just don't open the drawers at the homes of some of the women you go to is all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Or
You don't
for
know what
Jen,
you're
the
gonna
closet,
find.
for Jeff under the bed. Just don't go any of those spaces.
See, this is where I always get weird with these kinds of things, because are there ones still in the drawer that have been used before with the ex, or did you, you know, burn those and everything that's in there is fresh and new?
Or did you put them in the dishwasher like Sue Johansson suggested?
Oh my God.
Remember that show?
Yeah, I do remember that show.
X Talk or whatever it was?
I think I've
Really?
heard that.
Yeah.
They make cleaning products for toys,
Yeah.
though.
I know, but that's still
It's called
weird.
Come Clean.
Would you want something
Legit.
like
It is
up in-
legit.
I know, but would you want something up and in you that was up and in?
I see what you're saying.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, you could clean it. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm putting forks in my mouth. Those go in the
This is
dishwasher.
getting really uncensored because I'm about to pull the curtain, but I'm just saying you can clean these things.
I'd
I
rather
know
put it in
you
the
can,
dishwasher
but
and not
still.
think about it than to get out brushes and spend time cleaning out each little piece of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I mean, there's the sections of string in between the balls and the
But it's not
Good
that
point.
much. But
enough. It's where it was. No, no, and don't hand it to me and tell me to
put it back in there.
to suck on it to lubricate it.
Ew.
Right?
Well, you wouldn't do. I mean, you would use lube.
So
you
what,
could use
what we're getting out of
jelly.
this is Jen wants use it and lose it. Disposable sex toys. She ain't
They have
cleaning
those.
anything. One and done.
use. I want single,
Single use
use.
sex toys. That's what's wrong with the planet, right there. That's not very green of you.
It isn't.
Laura, we're not judging you. We don't
Not
even
at
know
all.
what your situation
We're curious.
is there.
Yeah, and honestly, like all of them, there are some in there that haven't been used. Like there are definitely ones that are still in the packages. So it's not like I've used every single toy.
Right.
Like
Plus,
I
if you
haven't
have
time.
Jen's, like if you have the same partner though, Jen.
Right. Oh,
you
yeah,
can-
that's fine. I'm just talking about, hey, one weekend I had Jeff over and we got crazy. And then the next weekend, Tim's coming by for a visit. I don't want.
Once I'm done with it, I don't care who uses it.
Right. You're fine in this situation.
Yeah, I'm good.
Next.
Well, I mean, now
Well,
that
this
you
is
have this
sick as
explanation,
shit.
I know.
I know.
Now that why did we go there?
This is gross. This
so-
can never air.
Okay, so there's not
I
enough
can't even
editing
bleep
on the
it. No.
planet.
All the bleeping in
It's
the
gonna make
world.
this okay.
This will never see the light of day
Thank
on the
you,
radio.
God, because
And-
I was really scared.
Sometimes I can go back and bleep them like
No.
crazy, and we can kind of fudge them on the air. But this is not
I
going to.
can't let my
But
parents
now-
hear any of this.
You know, but now that we have a greater
It's a
understanding
poor choice of words.
right of the misunderstanding that occurred over the bottom drawer debacle. I mean, is that the only thing you were intimidated by the balls?
They're going back out.
That's a lot of gifts from girlfriends.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, there were some huge ones in there. You're saying that those ones have never been used?
No, they haven't, and I don't have any like true interest in using them personally.
I mean, this is a lot. I'm just telling you, this is kind of a lot. But, I mean, like, it makes sense, I guess.
Like, what are your
I don't know,
expectations, Laura? I think that's what John's getting at is he's intimidated because he thinks that you're into this wild and crazy stuff and he doesn't want to, if you're not compatible that way, maybe you should know now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Be honest.
I want to be with someone that's open, you know? Like I don't judge people. You know, I'm like very like down to like make people happy and like be satisfied. I don't want to be in a situation where there isn't any room at all to play.
Right. But you got lines, right? I mean, you got boundaries just like everyone else, no?
Yeah.
And are
Which
you
is like-
good
Not
at open
really.
communications, right? And are you good at having these conversations, you know? Talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally open. So I think that, I don't know, it's really up to John. You know, if it's like such a huge turnoff, then I don't know, maybe we're not meant for each other after all.
And John, you want to speak to your boundaries at all just to see if you're open enough for Laura?
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, being open for, I don't know if that's the words I want to use here, but...
That was a very PC, or a very, like, public relations term she used.
Yeah, I'm down. I am down to explore. I'm down to play. I don't want any anal bead. I don't want anything to do with any anal beads, like in any direction, anywhere. But other than that, like, I mean, there were some pretty fun things in some of the other drawers that I'd be willing to explore if she was down.
I don't know. What do you guys say?
I would love
Laura?
for one of these uncensored to go out again. Please, oh, please say yes.
Are we close?
Just stay out of the bottom drawer.
Are we close enough for a second date?
I mean, that bottom drawer stays closed, I'm good.
Look, you don't have to go in there unless you want to go in there. Like, I didn't force your hand, so.
You sure you're okay with that, Laura?
Yeah.
All right, I was just making sure.
Fine. Like, yeah.
Let's not call it a dresser anymore. Let's call it the toy chest.
I sometimes feel like when
Yeah.
people are put on the spot on second date update,
They say yes because they feel like they should.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't want them to feel pressure just because we're doing this in a semi-public forum. You know, if
Yeah.
you don't feel comfortable with it, say no. Otherwise, we'd be happy to set up a date and let you guys figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I guess I am being just like a little nice. It just sounds like you're a bit uptight, and I don't know if I can deal with that long term. So,
All right.
Oh, come on.
I didn't buy her answer. I thought that
Don't
was like a
push
public
it. She
relations
said he's
answer. It's not the
uptight.
real thing. It was
a lot of anal beads.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay that they don't get back out.
All right.
I know you really want one, but it's okay.
If Laura's being honest with herself, if this is something that is important, an important part of your play, then
It's not important, but I don't want to like feel like self-conscious or judged, and I want to have freedom in the bedroom. So it just seems like our levels of freedom are completely different, and I don't want to continue to like run up against this sort of like issue in the future. So
okay.
All right.
probably best to just part ways.
All right. Well, John, listen, man, I'm sorry. We really appreciate you going through this process with us and having the conversation and coming on Second Date Update.
Yeah, no worries. No worries, man.
And Laura, of course, we appreciate you putting yourself out there. And she hang up.
And they're gone.
Oh, that was John. Laura, you still there, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I guess when he's done, he's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we figured this out now.
Yep.
I kind of had a sense that you were not 100% comfortable with moving forward with him after hearing what he had to say. So I'm glad that you thought about that before agreeing to see him again.
Yeah, same.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you for coming on Second Date Update. Stay in touch.
I will. Bye.
Take it easy.